What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your man G. Louie.
And it's your man's clearly coming to y'all live on Dinner Now Live podcast on Monday, like we told y'all we was gonna come to y'all. Now hold it, we had to come to y'all just a little early today. Wow.
Because those Pistons
joints is in the playoffs and they doing pretty good. Wow. Yeah, they is. Got Cleveland tonight in Cleveland. So put your notifications on for that, and that game will be starting at 8 p.m. and they are in Cleveland and hopes to come back to Detroit and close these boys out. So hopefully we hope they win tonight, and that's what we're looking forward to seeing. What about you? What you think about them Pistons? Wow.
Man, they on the road, looking good. So we got to go in and put in that work so that we can be ready for New York.
Well,
for sure.
So from what you looking at, you saying New York is gonna close Philly out.
They already did.
Oh yeah. So they swept them.
All
right, boom. So now, New York waiting. So, in Detroit fashion, I got to give out the Detroit statisticals, or should I say analyticals. This is what we know. Detroit has played New York, what? 1, 2, 3 times this season. In all 3 appearances, what happened, Blizz?
Detroit smashed them.
Doors blown off by 20 or better points.
Yep. That's good. That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's a good statistic, but we know when they come to them playoffs, it's all back to 0-0.
So now you saying that we got to beat New York. We done beat them 3 times convincingly by over 20. So now they saying we got to beat them 4 times.
Yep.
Convincingly. So that's a total of 7. Am I correct?
Yep. And I think we going to handle that. When they close them out tonight, that's going to give them.
They're not going to close out tonight.
I mean, not close them, not tonight. When they win tonight, close them out at home, that's going to give Pistons so much boost. Like another, I think there's going to be another level of confidence. Like, we got to win. We win this last series, we in a championship.
That's if that happens. As far as them closing Cleveland out tonight, because Cleveland still got the same capabilities of winning.
Oh, no doubt.
Tonight as if they did the other night when they just won against Detroit, which I kind of said they was going to win. I
just said they was going to win one. You know what I mean?
I knew they was going to win that game specifically. And the reason why I knew they was going to win that game specifically is because I don't know. You know, because I'm not no medical guy, so Cade is not, you know what I'm saying, strong enough, nor is he winded enough to go the entire game, 40 minutes, as Detroit need him to in order to make sure these victories are sealed. If you look at the last game, Cade made back-to-back turnovers repeatedly just because he was fatigued, which I don't understand. That's the last thing I'm going to do. I don't care how tired I am. I ain't turning the ball over. If I got to fight with the last muster of breath in me to get that ball up out my hands, I ain't giving it up.
Bring it up.
I ain't giving it
bring that boy up.
But he was inbound the ball.
Right, or have somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, we need to get this nigga win.
He was inbound the ball, man. Then when they get it to him or whatever, he still was just throwing the ball away, man. He did it like numerous times throughout the 3rd and 4th quarters, man, which was wild work. And I know they got to be saying something to him about to turn up like, bro, what is wrong with you? You just you know how you just a kid, just when they just get tired, they just fall. Like, that's what he doing. Who do that? This nigga grown man. Nigga, when I played ball, I'm going to tell y'all when I got tired. If the coach had me in there trying to pull whatever it was he was trying to pull out of me, and I, as a kid, individual, felt it wasn't there, I need one, coach.
Right.
I need one. Because the thing is this. I know this. If I F up, it's going to be worse.
He don't want you gonna.
It ain't just I ain't gonna just get it from him. I'm gonna get it from the teammates.
Yeah,
My niggas that's in the crowd that came to watch me do my thing. I'm gonna get it from everywhere. So sub me out. I'd rather get the jokes about, dang, clearly you subbed your weak old self out the game, nigga. I was tired, nigga. Did me going out there effing up? See, that's the part of that I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that they working him hard. I understand they say he got a medical condition. He working off one lung or some wild stuff. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. If he only got one lung, I'm gonna be honest with you, shouldn't be out there playing. Sorry. As good as great as he may be, he shouldn't be out there playing. I'm just keeping it 100, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's out of the safety of humanity. F basketball. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? His life is more serious than basketball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? And no, they would not be able to win without him at all.
No, they need him for sure.
The whole system, it's up around him. He brings the ball up. He distributes the ball. He do everything, which is wild work because you got a point guard. You got a small forward, you got a power forward, and you got a center. So I don't understand it. It just don't even make sense to me. But when I look at the dynamics and I look at the setup, it do make sense because of who bring. You know what I mean? Obviously, Dennis, they don't trust his ball handling skills, which I can see why. You know what I mean? I've been shouting them out throughout our podcast existence, pretty much. I've been shouting Dennis out. And the reason why I've been shouting him out is because shout out to Uncle Speedy down there in the Pistons G League doing his thing. Shout out to him down there. But the reason why I'm bringing Dennis up and why that's been my guy is because, he came from the G League.
Oh, yeah?
He came up from the G League. Yeah, he going to need some pesos next year, pitch joints. Yeah, he gonna need some pesos next year. Yeah, he is. Definitely. He doing this thing. But he a little out of control. And I see it. You know what I mean? I see it. But with his contribution, wild work. But we got a chance to let my dog shine the other night. Yeah, we did. Paul Reed, I've been asking for him. They gave it to him. You know what I mean? Only nigga in the NBA. This nigga going to game for 2 minutes. 12 points, 5 rebounds, and he good money. Chilling. Just that fast. Paul Reed, man. Shout out to you, man. I've been shouting that guy out too from, you know what I'm saying, since the beginning. He coming off the bench. He's not even a starter. You know what I'm saying? It's quite obvious he could probably start anywhere. But man, yeah, Paul Reed, God dang, that's a secret weapon. Yes, it is. But anywho, pitch joints, y'all already know. We got to wait and see what happens 8 o'clock tonight. Y'all tune in. You know what I'm saying? But, moving on. Kevin Hart, whoa.
Yeah.
Cat Williams, yikes. The small fellas, uh-oh.
The battle of the small fellas.
Yeah, short legs. Yeah. The small guy. Yeah.
That ends their feud.
Yeah, them guys over there tend to come to the conclusion to end their feud. Now, if you know anything about Cat Williams and Kevin Hart, they've been slurring pretty much slander at each other for quite some time now. And it started with Cat. Cat opened up. Shout out to Cat Williams, which is a Virgo. Yeah, shout out to him. You know what I mean? I kind of understand you a little bit better than everybody in the world probably do. Dealing with your mental state of being and how you tend to come across a little brass. I kind of like get it. And I don't know why you do it because you going through your life. So you know what I mean? But I can about imagine. But Cat Williams basically opened up and said a few things that was kind of like unlikely. And he really took shots at Tiffany Haddish. That was where the shots was really fired at. But it was under the microscope of Kevin Hart because Tiffany Haddish's whole career and existence is based off something that Kevin Hart seen in her. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he discovered her and put her on his team, and she with the Kevin Hart team. And let me tell y'all, Kevin Hart team winning.
They winning.
Yeah.
They
win.
Taking like a lot of people that he put on his team, man. They they win. They actually win, and I don't know, I don't know what. I guess, people be expecting other people to do certain things, especially if they help them or with some type of whatever, and it don't happen, and the next thing you know, they beefing. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
like your man Dame, he probably like, man, I done put all these niggas on.
And speaking of Dame, well, Dame was not in the building. No, he wasn't. And this was a celebrity roast. So I don't know nobody that's got more sarcasm and more third-party jokes and punchline than Dame. Especially in this moment when he's able to fire him straight at Kevin Hart, you know what I'm saying, without no rebuttal, for real. So, yeah, I don't know why Dame Dash was not called out for this. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if he would have came, they probably would have wrote something for him. He probably would have said, yo, that's corny. I'm not doing that. I got my own stuff to say. And it's going to be way funnier than that. You know what I mean? What I got to say is real.
Right, always going to, right. No doubt. That's exactly something like, man, I'm not reading that. You know what I mean? Like, it's corny. That's some cornball stuff.
So we don't know why Dame Dash wasn't, in the building for this celebrity roast. But let me see. Dame Dash wasn't at the Mark Twain. Dame Dash hasn't been invited or has attended quite a few things. Hold on, y'all. Talk to the chat.
So Dame has just been left out in the cold, yo. Ain't nobody inviting Dame to nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody inviting Dame to nothing, yo.
Yeah, so I don't know. I've been trying to research and find out, because, Dame said so much. If he actually said something that Kevin Hart might have took offense to. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or maybe Kevin Hart made a joke that Dame felt like went too far, and Dame did some other crazy, wild stuff on some other stuff, cause I don't know. That celebrity stuff get wild because you don't be knowing when it be real, when them niggas be on some bull crap, and it be wild.
Think the last video that they showed of Dame and Kevin Hart is when Kevin Hart had on the Ugg boots with the furry at the top. And he was like, look at Kevin Hart. He got on some Ugg boots with the fur at the top.
Right. So and to be honest with you, I know we got the podcast space here. And we do what we do. But I think Dame Dash, for real, he should be doing the podcast, his own joint.
Yeah.
He really should. He really should, Dame Dash. If you know Dame Dash, or if you know somebody that get this video of Dame Dash, man, listen, man, I'm gonna give you some goddamn jewels right now, for real, because you always giving guys jewels. I know what I did for you, and I'm finna say it right here on national everything. Dame Dash needs his own podcast, and you basically is the Joan Rivers of hip hop. Whoa.
Right.
I mean, look, when niggas rocking some bull crap, he telling niggas that's corny, that's whack, niggas don't do that. Oh, Harlem, Queens, he know all of the different nigga how it set. I mean, yo, that nigga is Joan Rivers. Pause, I ain't saying no, you don't pause. Yeah. I mean, that
man, Joan Rivers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, that ski lived a goddamn 100, rich. Got her daughter on. And her daughter was supposed to have some type of comedic relief, but I didn't really think she was funny either. No. And Joan, you know what I mean? I mean, people loved her, but in my opinion, Joan, old drunk white woman, old drunk ski, sat around drinking martinis all goddamn day, talking trash. Right. I guess you would have a lot to say if you're drunk, huh? Wow. You been consuming all of those alcoholic beverages before 12 noon, John. Wow. Rest in peace, John Rivers, y'all.
Joan Rivers.
Rest in
Joan
peace.
Rivers a mug. She was. I was watching the clip. Hey, I was watching the clip with her, and she was like, she said, my daughter brought a black man home, and she said, I was so mad.
Hey, yo.
She say, I was so mad. She was like, cause she ain't bring one for me.
Hey, yo. On the Den and Out platform, for the people that's tuning in from back then, y'all already know who Joan Rivers is. For those that's from now, that's tuning in, that's from the age bracket, don't have no idea who Joan Rivers is. Joan Rivers, she was a TV personality, and she rose to stardom off just basically being in the right places, saying some wild stuff. And at the time when she came out or whatever, she was a pretty sharp dresser. She was, indeed. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she was sponsored by Coco. Yeah. I think Joan Rivers did something with Chanel before. I think she have. Yeah, I think she have. But, yeah, look her up, chat. This ain't no segment. We ain't talking about no Joan Rivers.
Let's back to the Kevin Hart and
Kevin Hart and Cat Williams. So,
you watched the whole segment?
Yes.
Okay.
And so, Cat Williams and Cat Williams fashion. See, I know because he's a Virgo. Yeah, he squashed the beef. And he squashed the beef because he was able to go up here and actually give it to Kevin without Kevin giving out no rebuttal. And he was able to say everything that he probably been wanting to say in some magnitude, not all of it, but in some detail, and a comedic relief. And I think that was ingenious in itself, because his whole segment from the start, he walked out with the cape on. They had a cape on and dropped it. So you know what he basically coming out there saying. I'm telling you, it was sarcasm from the start to the end of it. He come out there, right? All right, check, hold on, y'all. Let me get y'all together. If y'all ain't seen it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, we blowing up over here. Hold on. Lies blowing up. Hold on. Let me get y'all together. So, this is how you know. Here go the symbolism. See, this is my Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Virgos out there. The Virgo work. First of all, he's not even here, but he here. He get introduced. All right. Old girl, I can't think of her name. She be in all the Kevin Hart movies. She got the little cutesy little voice or whatever. And she, Kevin Hart. I can't think of her name right now. You know what I'm saying? That's bad, y'all, because I'm telling the story and I should know her name. I got to tell the story. I ain't got time to look it up, and I don't feel like looking it up. But shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? And I like her, too. She hot. Anywho, she introduced Cat Williams. And he come out. He got the hat on. And the hat got some type of symbol on it, gold stuff on it. I couldn't see. But I know it was something because I know Cat. I know it was something because I know Cat.
Right, meant something.
It's something. I couldn't really focus in on it, but it was something going on there with this hat. But he had on the big brim fedora, big boy. Tuxedo jacket, tuxedo shirt, jeans with spikes going down the side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did. I know where he was going with that. And shoes that looked at pink. I don't know. But the cape, let's get back to the cape. Come out there with the cape and he get the introduction or whatever, because all throughout the roast, it was titled that, you know, they finna roast the GOAT of comedy. So, you know, Cat Williams definitely went in. And his one-line punchlines definitely was hitting home like, nigga, nah, I'm that guy, my G. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. And you know it. But at the same time, though, with me beefing with you, how is that benefiting me, though?
In no way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah. Even though I'm successful with my own tour.
But I can
I'm holding my own tour, for sure.
But I can be even more successful, like far as in the movies and whatever. You know what I mean? Teaming up with him, doing movies together,
Not for
all
real.
that stuff. I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
I know what you about to say. I know what you about to say, though.
A different, something different. You know what I mean? Seeing these two in the movie together,
Right?
Which would be totally different,
Right?
You see what I'm saying? Could be, we never know how it may turn out.
For sure.
But it'd be more beneficial of both of them being cool with each other than odds.
Well, that was improv right there. That was all improv. It was a live recording, so it was all improv. Their interaction with each other, the one-liners they throwing at each other, that was all improv. So that right there is something like what you just described already to happen. You see what I'm saying? Because he even noted that. Kevin Hart even noted that. You know what I mean? That this live TV, y'all need to pay attention. This is me and Cat Williams right here. You know what I'm saying? And throwing, at each other, bing, 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 bang. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He took note of that. And, but hold on. My thing is this, though, because I know Virgo. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I get that. But Cat Williams' thing is not really why, let's work. Just why, period. Just why, period. I don't even need to work with you. Because he got the most successful comedy tour that, sold out right now. You know what I mean? Or to date. You know what I mean? So he not really tripping. You know what I mean?
Right. No, he's still
not really tripping
money.
for the work. And it's another thing. Hold on. See, you gotta watch the roast. It's a roast. You gotta understand throughout the entire roast, everybody say nigga Cat Williams everybody say Kevin Hart just take any kind of role. Just for a check. Anytime. Right. And Cat made note that nigga the reason why he squashed the beat because of the little kitten Snowball that Kevin Hart voiced in the cartoon. He said, how can you fall out with Snowball? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This stuff that Cat wouldn't do probably. He said he was a white little rabbit. Why he couldn't have been a black rabbit, y'all? So listen, man. What I'm telling y'all is, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I do. What I do know is, you can see that Cat Williams really wanted to be there to be able to say and do exactly what it was he was able to do to Kevin Hart in a comedic relief to show how he was able to stay on task. See, that's what everybody felt realize. See, when you was looking at the roast, hold on, y'all.
I just seen that one part.
When you was looking at the roast, right? Because it's 2 hours and something long. It's pretty long.
That's a pretty long roast.
Yeah, he roasting. And he cooked. So when you're looking at the roast, what everybody kept bringing up was the fact that Kevin Hart tended to take a whole bunch of roles that's meaningless roles that a real professional actor wouldn't really be even considering. Like, dang, nigga, you gotta let something get by you. So Cat Williams zoned in on that with the snowball effect. And he also zeroed in on the fact that all these movies, you know what I'm saying, he made with Rock, the bromance or whatever, you know what I mean, just mean that's two, you know what I'm saying, niggas, you know what I'm saying, secretly screwing. And you know what I'm saying, the baby oil reference, you know what I'm saying, with the Rock, you know what I mean, that was the only time he kind of got off task with the Rock. But everybody else, like I said at the roast, they was using Pete Davidson name came up a lot. Wow. They just, I don't know why they so fixated on the fact that he bezzled Kim Kardashian and another bad little ski. So what?
We talking about Kevin?
Pete Davidson.
Oh, Pete Davidson.
That's who everybody made a joke about Pete Davidson except for the Cat Williams. It was almost like it was his roast. They started on Pete Davidson from the gate. Even nigga goddamn Tom Brady, Captain America, we call himself. He said something about Pete Davis.
That Cat Williams, I seen the one clip when he said even though Kevin went to a Diddy party, that don't mean that he did something wrong. He said, and then he said, but when you mention it and he don't say nothing, that means that he did something wrong.
Right.
At the Diddy party.
Right. And I don't even know how they even still running that joke, even though I know it's a good joke. I don't know how they run that joke because we just found out that it was never no Diddy party. So really, for real, that joke was kind of stale to me, and he kept running it too. He ran the Diddy joke kind of long. It wasn't funny to me because I'm sitting there and I'm like,
it was just funny to me.
This nigga, but I'm saying though, it's all good, but the nigga was not getting guilty though. They ain't happy. Never happened.
No, what I'm saying though is still, they gonna still make a joke even if something not what's something. They still gonna make a joke out of whatever the situation is. Just like they still make a joke out of OJ. He did it. No matter that he got found not guilty.
OJ didn't do it though.
But what I'm saying is, that's what.
That's what they
do. That's what they feel that. You know what I mean?
Who feel it?
All the comedians, and they all made that joke, and like even though he got found not guilty, they still saying he did it. But anyway, though.
Okay, I get it. You're right. I give you that. You're right. I get it. I don't know. Maybe because I was a little invested. Because I'm like, dang. Because I really thought Diddy was guilty, dog. I thought they had this nigga cooked. I swear to God. Wow. Anywho, I didn't think he was cooked, but I thought he was looking at least, yeah. I thought he was looking at the time he got, actually, 40 months. I thought he was looking at 60, but yeah. But anywho, so that's how the roast pretty much went. So you had Tom Brady there, you know what I'm saying? A couple of the white people, I know y'all don't even know. So I ain't gonna bring them up. Tiana Taylor, Venus, Serena Williams, or whatever they married to, whoever the counterparts is. The Rock was another person that got up there for a long length of time, but you knew that was coming, undoubtedly. You know what I'm saying? So
who was the last one?
The Rock.
The Rock was?
Yeah. The Rock was, and at the end, they give Kevin Hart took probably 35, 45 minutes at the end to clap back at everybody. Mm-hmm. He took a lot of time. He put a show on at the end. He went crazy off up in there. And you know, if y'all haven't paid any attention, that's kind of like the new comedy now. No one's really running no monologues and no material. I see. I look at all the little skits or whatever on YouTube, and all I see is comedians really cracking on the crowd. Now the comedy shows I've been to here, they haven't really cracked on the crowd, and they wasn't that funny either. So they monologues of the comedic space is not as creative as it used to be, because for some reason they got to add all these antics to it to make it be comedy. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It ain't, you know what I mean? Nobody got no material, nobody writing on no monologues, ain't nobody doing none of that. So it's like, y'all just kind of like freestyling through this, and it's becoming like a lazy hustle, because now not only do you gotta make whatever it is you gotta make, you gotta entertain with it. If you don't entertain with it, they ain't gonna buy it. There's gotta be some type of entertainment with whatever it is you're trying to push.
They said when Cat Williams came here, they said that wasn't funny at all.
I went.
You did?
Yeah, it was funny. Who said that?
Well, Gene, a few people I know that Gene, there was some
I
more
went.
people.
Yeah, Mark Curry, Monique.
They said the other people was. They said Cat wasn't. They said the other people was. The other people was. How was Cat?
Cat was funny too. His thing was just short. It was short.
Matter of fact, because he texted me, he was like, man, Cat Williams weak as fuck.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I wanted to go see Cat. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a hell of an experience there. You know what I mean? Seeing Cat, he was the hottest thing on the planet. This was last year. I went to go see Cat. This was last year around about this time, around about April 20-something. You know what I'm saying, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, took a hot date too. Had a hot date. We was doing the podcast. I talked about it on here, didn't I? I talked about it on here.
I thought it wasn't cold. It was cold.
Not that cold. April, last year.
April last year?
Yeah. Yep, I was there. Had a hot date too, y'all. Wow. Hot date. First time Ski ever told me that I had everything. I don't need her. What? I never heard that one, y'all. Yeah, that one right there just got me all tangled up. She like, you got everything, you don't need me. So is that what it is, ladies? If a nigga got his stuff going on together or seem together, y'all not interested because I guess y'all can't help him with something. I don't know. What y'all say, ladies? Y'all know?
I guess she felt, I guess she probably felt like, I got you, nigga, I'll take care of this. Don't worry about it. Some niggas would be offended by that.
Wow.
What you think?
I don't know.
Some niggas would be offended. Like, she trying to challenge my manhood.
Yeah, I don't know. That just sounds like some wild work. That's all I know.
But, man, as soon as this weather got to break. As soon as this weather break, we back out in these streets, B. I was down at the Bruno Mars concert.
All right.
Yesterday I did a gig, you know what I mean? Picked a couple young ladies up. They graduated from college. They flew in from Florida just to see Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Well, they from Florida. They was in North Carolina. She went to North Carolina, whatever the case. So, but they flew in just to see Bruno Mars. And, you know, when I was down there waiting on them to let out, I had popped out the cameras and got some interviews and stuff like that. And everybody that came out that concert said Bruno Mars was phenomenal. Every last one of them. Not one bad review.
Pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
From black to white to Mexican to Polish to Russian.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this here. On the city streets, they call him Cocaine Bruno. Oh. You know what I'm saying? You know, Cocaine Bruno, like, you know what I'm saying? Snort that tooth that got named candy, you know?
That's what they say, huh?
Yeah. Oh, Brunoski.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? He's a goddamn, you know what I'm saying, heavy, you know what I'm saying, indulger. Oh, Bruno, you got to relax. Yeah, you got to relax. Say, Bruno put on a hell of a show, huh?
Yep.
Goddamn you, Bruno. Do your thing, boy.
Well, they say Bruno did his thing. Everybody say the entertainment, the music.
What was this at?
This was at the, what's the name? At
LCA?
at Ford Field.
Oh, goddamn, Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno did the Ford Field. And I asked him, was it packed out? They said it was packed out.
Oh, it did. So, goddamn, Bruno.
That was his second show.
If you don't know, Ford Field, 48,000. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get him in there.
Bruno Mars.
Get him in there. Concert material, probably not about 30, 42, maybe 38, something like that. 32 concert material, I don't know. It's got to be more than that because the arena is 22. So, yeah, so it's probably still in that 40. Yeah, all right, then. Cocaine Bruno, then. That's what I'm talking about, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Turned to be out, B.
Yeah.
And then they was like, They finally came out at the end. The guys with hustling with the shirts because I say, man, you got to be careful because every time I break out down there, I guess they didn't got wind of who I am.
Yeah, you get busted.
They like, there go G. Louis right there. What is you doing, man?
You get busted at the joint. Then catch a whole indictment down there, y'all.
Man, they indicted me when the Pistons, when the Lions first started winning. I had this though too, right? And I had some Lions gear, and we down there, this is down Eastern Market, posted up. Lions winning. I got my display. I got the trailer. I got everything set up. Boom, right? We barbecuing, whole nine, man. Why I knew it too. They were rolled up on me. They had on all black. They just grabbed and started looking at it. I'm like, what's up? What's going on? You know what I mean? They like, man, this ain't, you can't be doing this. What you talking about? You know what I mean? They was like, man, we got to confiscate this. And then the one lady, she come around the corner. That's part of the task force. She said, we run into each other again.
Oh, wow.
I said, well, oh, wow.
Messing with some goddamn T-shirts.
Hey, look, they tried to take my line, but the other guy was like, hold on. He said, that's his logo. You can't do nothing with that.
Well, they just had an incident. First of all, happy Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? We forgot to come out with that. You know what I'm saying? It was yesterday, so we should definitely open up with that.
Happy Mother's Day to your mother.
Belmont Shopping Center, they had a young lady outside of the Foot Locker. She was selling her products, whatever those was. I couldn't really see. And the police came up there and arrested her. She went to jail. They took her and her products to jail. Wow. Detroit police. Jeez.
Wow. Y'all do not have a heart.
Oh, wow.
Instead of saying, just pack it up and leave, they took her to jail? Literally.
Yeah, she left her body there, y'all. They got it together.
In jail on Mother's Day.
Yeah, they got it together. You know what I'm saying? Took her and her project. She had a whole table full of stuff. You probably seen on Facebook, Instagram, so I don't know. But yeah, got it together. And I'm saying that in reference to what you got going on with the T-shirts and all that, the Chris Breezy.
Right.
But Cocaine Bruno, in effect.
But they broke them out down there. Was like, but they doing it different. You know what I mean? Wait till the end. Hey.
And before we go, I bring this to your attention. Whoa. Shout out to the Michiganders. We had a dog tailgate, y'all. Wow. I know that's so wild. I'm bringing it to your attention. I'm bringing it to your attention because it was our first one. And yeah, the dogs was downtown tailgate. So, for all y'all puppy lovers out there and people that's into the dog life and this and that, yeah, you need to look them people up, man. They got something for you, man. Wow, wild work. In Detroit, y'all, Michigan.
Dog tailgating.
But this did and now, finna get up out of here. We got to go catch up with these Pistons in Cleveland. We'll holler at y'all in a minute.
We out, B.